नमस्ते बिटिया, खुश रहो बिटिया। Myself JVN Dr. Astha Sikarwar, Assistant Professor, Department of Organ of Medicine, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Today's topic is Robert's philosophy, taking the case. Case taking according to Dr. Hanneman we have already discussed in the previous class. Now today we'll discuss taking the case, how Dr. Roberts guided us in his philosophy. In taking the case, the homeopathic physician has two objects in view. First, diagnosis, and second one is totality of symptoms. The homeopathic physician never uses his diagnosis for therapeutic purposes. In this, he differs from the ordinary school of medicine, which uses the diagnosis as a guide to the desired therapy. Certain group conditions determined by the diagnosis determining the therapy to be applied. With the homeopathic physician, the group is never treated as a unit. The individual patient, into whatever diagnostic group he may fall, is treated as an individual, and the therapeutic measures are directed according to the individual symptoms. Totality of symptoms is the second and greater object in taking the case is to select the true symptoms of the patient and to clarify them so that we can make a definite picture of the ills of the patient. Case records. In making the first prescription, this record is all important, and in making a subsequent prescription and in reviewing the case so that we may know the sequence of symptoms and the order of disappearance of the symptoms, we cannot move with any degree of assurance unless we have the record in accessible form. Second, attitude of the physician. The attitude of the physician should be one of absolute rest and poise with no preconceived ideas, non prejudiced. He should be in a quiet listening attitude, and as the case is presented to him, he should have no previous impressions as to what remedy the patient will require, because this of itself would bias his judgment. First thing to note is the patient's name, age, sex, vocation, and if possible, vocation. Then, we are often greatly helped by getting a record of the family, that is, the age of the parents, their general health, and cause of death if they are deceased. This implies to brothers and sisters also, and we must not neglect to get a picture of the types of ailments from which they have suffered. We often get a good picture of hereditary tendencies in this way. Find out if possible if there is or has been blood relationship between ancestors. Hereditary tendencies are very important. ठीक है? Past illness, what illness has he had? Past illness में उसको क्या problem थी? How about his recovery from each illness? Particularly note whether he reports himself as fully recovering from illness or whether he says he has not been well since any particular disease. पास्ट हिस्ट्री बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट प्ले करती है, उससे हमें बहुत कुछ पता चल जाता है. नाउ प्रेजेंटिंग कंप्लेंट्स, हिज ओन वर्ड्स, हाउ ही बिकेम इल एंड एग्जैक्टली हाउ ही फील्स. डू नॉट ऑफर एनी इंटरप्शन lest you break these threads of thought. As you record the symptoms, leave space between them so that you can fill in later answers to questions as it may be necessary. If he comes to a point where he seems to hesitate, simply ask, what else? Continue this system of interested listening until he has exhausted his story. Questioning by the doctor. Avoid all leading questions. Never ask direct questions that may be answered with a direct affirmative or negative. जैसे ऐसी कोई भी क्वेश्चन मत पूछो जिसका आंसर yes और no में हो. Never ask alternating questions. Avoid questioning along that line of a remedy. Sometimes we may get a clue from the statement of a symptom that may suggest a certain remedy, and we must be very cautious not to allow this to prejudice us in favor of the remedy suggested by questioning of the patient along this line, and thus perhaps bias the patient in his replies. हमें मेडिसिन रिलेटेड से जो भी अगर हम ड्यूरिंग क्वेश्चनिंग हमारे दिमाग में बाई चांस कोई दवा आ रही है तो हमें ये नहीं करना चाहिए कि उस मेडिसिन के हिसाब से पेशेंट से हमें क्वेश्चंस पूछने चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए, ये प्रेजुडाइज हो जाएगा. Next, while you are dealing with some symptom, confine yourself to that symptom. Never skip from one symptom to another at random, as it confuses the patient and scatters the physician's idea. We must complete as far as possible every symptom that has been presented. Time and place, the sensation, the kind of distress, the type of pain, all of the modalities connected with it, probable causation, modalities, aggravations and ameliorations of each individual symptom, emotional reaction of the patient. हमें हर symptom को पूरी तरह complete करना चाहिए, modalities जरूर लेनी चाहिए. In acute illness, take the acute symptoms carefully, record each one and find out all there is to know about them. In chronic patient, record all the symptoms as far back as you can dig out. जहां तक आप उससे पूछ सकते हो chronic में सब कुछ पूछना चाहिए, पर ऐसी चीजें acute में नहीं करते हैं, ठीक है? And the sequence of the symptom pictures and prescribe for that straight chronic work. It is necessary to take into consideration the general symptoms. The general symptoms, we mean those symptoms which pertain to the patient as a whole. The aggravations, the periodicity, thermic reactions of the patient, is he hot or cold, aversions and cravings, sleep and dreams, his or her sexual functions. In acute explosion of the chronic picture, we'll retreat completely. Therefore, in treating the complete picture that is present, there will be no need to take the chronic picture into consideration. At the close of the acute attack, we again see the chronic picture. Then will be the time to deal with it. Next, examination of the patient. Examination of the patient from every possible angle should be carried through, not for the gross diagnostic symptoms, important as these may be from diagnostic and hygienic points of view. Treatment history. Go over the previous drug treatment and consider that. Remember that the nature and sensation of the symptoms, the time of day, the position and circumstances under which symptoms appear are the most important modifiers of any given case. Mental symptoms. Mental symptoms that must be observed from the attitude of the patient. The examination, you have probably been able to get the confidence of your patients to a greater degree, and they will give you more fully their confidence. It will help you to get mental symptoms. Find if they are subject to the hallucinations or fixed ideas, especially any fear that are persist. Take into consideration irritability or a change in disposition. If you can unearth trace of jealousy or absent-mindedness, these must be seriously considered. Sadness, ailments arising from grief, vexation, sudden joy are important. Is the patient over insistent upon the minor details of life as to surplus cleanliness, etc.? Before leaving the case, ask yourself if you have skipped anything. जब सब कुछ बता दे पेशेंट, उसके बाद खुद से हमें फिजिशियन को खुद से एक बार बैठ के जब वो चिंतन करना चाहिए कि हमने कुछ छोड़ा तो नहीं. Have you skipped anything? See that you have questioned every item, every function, question the modalities in particular. एच.ए. रॉबर्ट की केस टेकिंग और हैनीमैन्स जी की केस टेकिंग में सिमिलरिटीज हैं. जो चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट होनी चाहिए वो सब पूछी जाती हैं और हर चीज एक तरीके में पूछना चाहिए. अगर आप केस टेकिंग अच्छे से करेंगे तो आपका जो केस है वो हाफ क्योर्ड माना जाता है. आप केस टेकिंग अच्छे से करेंगे, नोट डाउन अच्छे से करेंगे तो आपकी टोटलिटी अच्छी बनेगी. टोटलिटी अगर अच्छी बनेगी तभी आपकी एक प्रॉपर सिमिलम फाइंड आउट होती है. अगर इन सब स्टेप्स में ही आपका एरर आ गया तो आपका आगे जाके जो क्योर का ड्रीम होता है, एक आइडियल क्योर जो चाहता है होम्योपैथी फिजिशियन, वो कभी पूरा नहीं हो पाता है. सो दिस इज द लास्ट दिस सेशन पावर्ड बाय डिजिटल वर्जन 2.0. Jyoti Vidyapit Women's University. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention it in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.